Hey there, history buffs, ready to dive into the wild world of ancient Malaysia? Buckle up because we're going way back, like, way back. Imagine a time before smartphones, before cars, even before sliced bread. Okay, maybe not that far back, but you get the point. We're talking about a land teeming with lush rainforests, exotic wildlife, and yes, even some early humans. These weren't your average cave dwellers, though. These guys were masters of their domain, navigating dense jungles and navigating by the stars. They were the OG Malaysians, laying the groundwork for the vibrant nation we know today. These early inhabitants weren't big on writing things down, so we don't have their diaries or anything. Bummer, right? But archaeologists have unearthed some pretty cool artifacts, pottery, tools, even ancient burial sites that give us a glimpse into their lives. They traded, they farmed, they chilled with nature. In short, they were living the good life, Malaysian style. Fast forward a few centuries, and Malaysia's strategic location along those bustling maritime trade routes started to attract some interesting new visitors. These visitors were not just passing through, they were here to stay and make their mark. Think of it like Malaysia becoming the hottest new hangout spot, with everyone wanting a piece of the action. The ports were alive with the sounds of different languages and the smells of exotic goods, and who could imagine the cultural fusion? Temples and shrines began to dot the landscape. And let's not forget our friends from the East, the Chinese. They came with their own set of traditions and goods. They weren't just looking for spices, they were after Malaysia's prized birds' nests, yeah, you heard that right, and other exotic delicacies. These items were highly valued back home. And you know what they brought with them? Noodles. Yes, noodles that would eventually become a staple in Malaysian cuisine. Okay, maybe not just noodles, but they did introduce their own unique blend of culture and traditions, adding even more flavor to the mix. The result was a vibrant multicultural society that thrived on diversity. Probably a lot less traffic. Section 4, Colonial Coffee Break, from Portuguese galleons to British tea parties. Just when things were getting comfy in the Sultanates, guess who decided to crash the party? The Europeans, of course. Enter the Europeans, stage left. They arrived with grand ambitions and a hunger for new territories. First up, the Portuguese. Those intrepid explorers with a taste for adventure and spices, let's be real. They were the pioneers of European colonialism in Malaysia. They rocked up to Malacca in 1511, guns blazing, ready to claim their piece of the pie. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new era, and claim it they did, kicking off over a century of Portuguese rule. They established a stronghold that would influence the region for years to come. But the Portuguese weren't the only ones eyeing up Malaysia's riches. The Dutch had their sights set on the lucrative spice trade as well. The Dutch, with their wooden shoes and even bigger ambitions, swooped in during the 17th century, eager to get in on the action. They were determined to dominate the spice trade. They kicked out the Portuguese and took over the spice trade, becoming the new kids on the block. Their influence reshaped the region's economy and culture. And last but not least, we have the British. They were always on the lookout for new territories to expand their empire. Never ones to miss out on a good empire-building opportunity, they arrived in the 18th century, all prim and proper, ready to establish their own brand of colonial rule. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new chapter in Malaysian history. They introduced tea, cricket, and the English language, leaving their mark on Malaysian culture in more ways than one. Their legacy can still be seen in many aspects of modern Malaysian life. Section 5, Merdeka, the fight for freedom and a nation forged. But hold on a minute, this is a story about Malaysia, not just a European vacation spot. This is about a nation that fought tooth and nail to reclaim its identity and sovereignty. After centuries of foreign rule, Malaysians were ready to take back their country. The yearning for freedom was palpable in the air. World War II, with all its chaos and upheaval, had weakened the grip of the colonial powers, creating a window of opportunity. And a new generation of Malaysians, fueled by a burning desire for independence, rose to the challenge. They were determined to shape their own destiny. Leaders like Tunku Abdul Rahman, who would become Malaysia's first prime minister, emerged as beacons of hope, guiding the nation towards its goal. Rallying the people and negotiating with the British for a peaceful transition to self-rule, they navigated a complex political landscape. It was a long and winding road with its share of obstacles and challenges, but the spirit of Merdeka, or independence, burned bright. The dream of a free Malaysia was kept alive by the unwavering determination of its people. And finally, on August 31, 1957, the moment arrived. The culmination of years of struggle and sacrifice. The British flag was lowered, the Malaysian flag was raised, symbolizing the dawn of a new era. And the newly independent Federation of Malaya was born. It was a historic moment that marked the birth of a nation. It was a time of immense pride, celebration, and maybe just a little bit of relief. The journey had been arduous, but the reward was sweet. Section 7, Malaysia today, a Roti Canai on the global table. So, where does that leave Malaysia today? Picture this. A vibrant, multicultural nation, a melting pot of ethnicities and religions, all coexisting in relative harmony. It's a place where you can enjoy spicy Malay curries, savor Chinese dim sum, and indulge in Indian Roti Canai, all in one delicious sitting. Talk about a foodie's paradise. Malaysia has become a key player on the global stage, a vocal advocate for developing nations and a champion of free trade. They're a nation comfortable in their own skin, proud of their heritage, and excited about the future. So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour through the ages, from ancient roots to modern marvels. Malaysia's story is a testament to the resilience, adaptability, and sheer determination of its people. It's a story that's still being written, a story that's full of hope, promise, and maybe just a little bit of that Malaysian spice.